But let me ask the highest challenge, the interesting challenge to this plasticity, to this liveware system. If we could talk about brain-computer interfaces and Neuralink, what are your thoughts about the efforts of Elon Musk, Neuralink, BCI in general, in this regard, which is adding a machine, a computer, the capability of a computer to communicate with the brain and the brain to communicate with the computer at the very basic applications and then like the futuristic kind of thoughts.
Yeah. First of all, it's terrific that people are jumping in and doing that because it's clearly the future. The interesting part is our brains have pretty good methods of interacting with technology. So maybe it's your fat thumbs on a cell phone or something, but or maybe it's watching a YouTube video and getting into your eye that way. But we have pretty rapid ways of communicating with technology and getting data. So if you actually crack open the skull and go into the inner sanctum of the brain, you might be able to get a little bit faster. But I'll tell you, I'm not so sanguine on the future of that as a business, and I'll tell you why. It's because there are various ways of getting data in and out, and an open head surgery is a big deal. Neurosurgeons don't want to do it because there's always risk of death and infection on the table. And also, it's not clear how many people would say, I'm going to volunteer to get something in my head so that I can text faster, 20% faster. So I think it's, Mother Nature surrounds the brain with this armored, bunker of the skull because it's a very delicate material. And there's an expression in neurosurgery about the brain is, the person is never the same after you open up their skull. Now, whether or not that's true or whatever, who cares? But it's a big deal to do an open head surgery. So what I'm interested in is how can we get information in and out of the brain without having to crack the skull open?
Got it. Without messing with the biologicals, the part like directly connecting or messing with the intricate biological thing that we got going on. It seems to be working.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, where Neuralink is going, which is wonderful, is going to be in patient cases. It really matters for all kinds of surgeries that a person needs, whether for Parkinson's or epilepsy or whatever. It's a terrific new technology for essentially sewing electrodes in there and getting more higher density of electrodes. So that's great. I just don't think as far as the future of BCI goes, I don't suspect that people will go in and say, yeah, drill a hole in my head and do that.
Well, it's interesting because I think there's a similar intuition, but say in the world of autonomous vehicles, that folks know how hard it is, and it seems damn impossible. The similar intuition about, I'm sticking on the Elon Musk thing, is just a good, easy example. Similar intuition about colonizing Mars. If you really think about it, it seems extremely difficult, and almost, just technically difficult to a degree where you want to ask, is it really worth doing, worth trying? And then the same is applied with BCI. But the thing about the future is it's hard to predict. So the exciting thing to me with once if successful, it's able to help patients, it may be able to discover something very surprising about our ability to directly communicate with the brain.